Growlers, welcome back to DummyNation. Today we're going to be playing as the most upvoted country from the last video, which is the Bahamas. The Bahamas is an expert level start. They are an island nation, so it's not difficult for them to get out anywhere. They are the 143rd best GDP, 175th best population. GDP per capita is really high at 31. I was not expecting that. Military power is 167. I don't believe we have any troops. We do not. Diplomacy wise, we're besties with the Vatican. Superb. And our next best friend is the United States, but we don't have an alliance with the United States, and it will only cost, we can get that at the low price of 18.58 million. How very fantastic for us. Anyways, is there anyone more realistic we can get an alliance with? Mexico for sure, but they're not super strong. I'm looking kind of for like a big power with a lot of defensive. Okay, Russia's available for 1.66. That's real expensive. India's available. India's probably going to be our best bet. I am just going to double check. You know what? I would ask the developer, please look into Europe. Surely one of them would want to be friends with somebody outside of NATO. One of them would. I'm sure. It just seems a little bit silly. Indonesia could be a friend. And Japan, we could also potentially befriend, but for 1.94 million, I'm going to say that's a little bit much. Let's go with India as our new bestie. Congratulations, bestie. We're besties. And in terms of research, oh man, it's hard not to go down a military focused tree, but I think we can avoid it this time. I'm going to switch it up for the sake of switching it up. I'm going to go down economic just for fun. No real reason us outside of that. Let's go 24 points into economic research. Let's get a few points into self-sufficient economy. Let's get 2 points into self-sufficient economy. And then smart taxation, I can't quite get a level, so I'm going to go ahead and afford a small upgrade into financial micromanagement as well, just to boost as much as I possibly can out of my small economy. And then in terms of troops, let's see what we can recruit here. Ooh, we might need robotics is the issue. Here, let's recruit tanks first. Let's get 1.5k of tanks. Let's get 500 rockets. And then we can recruit a little bit more commandos. Never mind. Okay. So I think we'll get by with this. Even though our population is incredibly low, we might need drones. We'll see. Because first things first, as soon as we get an army, we can go invade some places down here that don't have any troops. And that should fix a lot of our population woes. Oh, and we do need to fix our budget. Social spending we're going to bring down. Military we're going to need to bring up pretty heavily. Yeah. As soon as those tanks are out there, we're losing them right away. Recruiting the tanks first is kind of blasphemous, but it does go through pretty quickly because I want to invade Haiti. 82 population in the world is really good, and we definitely need it. So maybe we'll just wait for the rockets. We'll waste a little bit of troops and just grab that. So let's go ahead and just say we're on this, champs. We should be fine against 40k. They do have a little bit of reservists as well. Good for you. And we didn't lose too much. We probably would have lost this much in armor if we had waited, just due to how much our economies was flipped or was absolutely in a downturn right there. Losing 0.46 or 0.28 is much more acceptable, and I'm very happy about that. So let's try and wait for some more foot soldiers, and then we'll take out Jamaica, who's another good target with 0 troops. Although the Dominican, did you just, no, you still have all your troops. All right, there is our foot soldiers. We'll bring them out and we'll invade Jamaica. And Jamaica is done. Not even a fight. Great. Looks like the DRC, or the Democratic Republic, not of the Congo, is going down. Let's see if we can get over there. And I don't want to fight down this rebel. There we go. Now let's see if we can grab any of this land. Unfortunate. No. Ah, that sucks. All right. Belize is another potential target. Costa Rica is another potential target. I think we could go down some of these island chains. It's just about, is that going to be really worth it? I don't think so. I think we kind of start positioning ourselves towards Africa. The DRC is getting a little bit aggressive. But let's wait for our rockets. After our little beginning moves, we're 87th in GDP, 79th in population. So doing okay. All right, so new plan. We're going to get our rockets. We're going to go for Costa Rica. I forgot they are really good in GDP. So we definitely need to get that. It'll also be really good for us to be able to have an east-west through Central America. But I do want to do this at whatever we have at full strength. And then I am going to recruit a hefty amount of gunners and commandos, so we can actually have some of those units this time. As we're making 33 a tick, not exactly crushing it, but better than how we started with, I think, 9 after our initial bonuses. All right, here's our army. Let's get Costa Rica. And hopefully they don't put up too much of a fight, as they have a little bit of troops. How much are we losing? We actually lost a substantial amount, but freaking rebels. Okay, good. We doubled our income. That's amazing. 60th in GDP now is us. We go home. We gotta wait for those commandos and everything. We still have a decent amount of tanks, but we need to be cautious with kind of our next moves. Peru is getting invaded. No, Colombia is getting invaded by Brazil. That could be really good for us. 40 and 28. Who are your friends, Colombia? No, just the Vatican City. Do I have time to wait for the rockets? I would really love the rockets to fight you down. How many reservists do you have? I think we can wait. Brazil's kind of gone off for now, so I think we can wait. But the moment Brazil comes back, we got to get back in. We also would love a friendship with the United States. Oh, we did not take a look at this, but that's actually good levels. United States, while I wait for those rockets. Any chance we can become friends? Because I'm worried you're going to try and invade me. 1.56 million's not the worst. Do I still have my alliance with India? I do. Can I get one with China? I can. Okay, China should protect us. Never mind. Forget the United States. They're dead to me. There's our soldiers. We have a 5 million army. Let's go ahead and just launch them in. And I'm going to go ahead and... No, we'll wait to get Colombia's population before we get more commandos and gunners. Let's start launching an attack. And the spread should hopefully go rather quickly. Thank goodness we spotted this. This is actually really great for us. Better than what we'd probably get for cheaper in Africa, at least for right now. Exchange rate's at 75% still, so that's really good. This is definitely a good start. Venezuela, get out of my... I got here first, brother. Good, we were able to cut them off. We get the rest. And we've once again doubled our income without the country even being gone yet. All right, that's Colombia gone minus an island. So that we are now 33 and 25. That's real big for us. Our population should now be able to support an actual unit of commandos and gunners. A lot of foot soldiers going out right away. I have not forgot about the tanks, but I would love to buff them up because I need something to protect my tanks. Morocco has also fallen. Could we get over there in time? No. United States took out, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. That is rough to lose out on, but Colombia is a nice consolation prize. Benin is really on the table. Yeah, let's get Benin. All right, so we've made it to Africa. Let's launch an attack on Benin. They have 8,000 commandos or 8,000 firepower and commandos, and then just a little bit of reservists. So nothing to write home about. Should be a quick and easy war in and out, although we've already lost a substantial amount of troops, probably because, yeah, our ammunition shortage is very high. So we actually need to pause after this attack. Probably shouldn't have even done this attack. And now we head home, and we need to build up our army, because we're just bleeding troops. Any kind of engagement we get in at this point would just be the death of us. We're honestly in a pretty okay spot. We're now 30-18. So we can definitely wait a minute before we do anything else real drastic. Would have been nice to see Iraq fall, but alas, we were never going to get in there. Big war with Taiwan and China right away. Dude, no way. No way is this China's army, right? How many reservists do they have? 11 million. Wow. We kind of need to get ready for that, if possible. We might be able to fight that. How long is my friendship with China? Only 4,000 days. Russia? Let's get a cheap alliance with Russia because China might become viable. We do have 9 million firepower. Do we want to rush over and see if we can grab any of Myanmar at 70-30, 73-30, or just guarantee get Papua New Guinea? I'm going to risk trying to grab Myanmar, get any of it. Well, the answer will probably be decided for us by the time we get over there, if China's already won that or not. But if not, they'd be a nice snag for us. I don't think they have any friends. They are not friends with anyone. Troops-wise, they still have a little bit. They have about 500,000. Reservists, they have 1.8. Japan is invading China. Oh, buddy. If this war goes well for Japan, I think we about face and start fighting China. We just betray our friendship. How long is it? 3,000 days? It's going so well for China, though. Or for Japan. Japan's kind of backed off, though. They're down to 13 million. Pakistan's now getting involved. All right, here's my plan. We'll grab Myanmar and then China. China's a big target. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. Make sure we don't anger Vietnam and Thailand by walking through them. And let's fight Myanmar. All right, we got Myanmar. We're going to run through here. We're going to go over here and we're going to grab Taiwan. Everyone's kind of stopped attacking China. Is Taiwan really worth it at this point? I'm thinking the answer to that is no. I think we missed our window. They're at 5 million. They'll be weaker later, and in a way that we don't lose all of our friends. So let's instead attack Papua New Guinea. I know it's a little bit cautious, but I do think cautious is going to be the way. because China's eventually going to want this land back, which means there's going to be a longer war with Japan. So either more countries come in and fight China, or Japan falls and we get Japan. And then we do have enough for our research, so let's get that. Our exchange rate's now up to 79%, and we have a little bit more time to build up our army, because right now we'd be going against basically the same as us, and I don't think we'd actually get anything out of it. We do miss out on Taiwan, but that brings the United States being over here is not a bad thing, because then maybe they'll want to fight China too. And honestly, we're big enough to start producing units, so let's go ahead and start doing that. Low amount of reservists for right now, but let's try and get some commandos, gunners out there. You got good placement in China? I mean, I'm going to keep over here because something's going to happen with them. I don't really care about Africa. Most of the good countries are either built up or they're already gone. Senegal would kind of be the exception, but I think we just arms race with China because they're still at war with India and Russia. Russia and India could both crush them right now. Pakistan, they must have peaced out with, and Japan, they must have peaced out with. Could become friends with Brazil. Brazil, you're strong in this game? Yeah, let's get an alliance treaty with Brazil. 100,000. Shouldn't affect our friendships elsewhere. Nope. We still have that peace treaty with China for a long time, but our exchange rate should be a little bit higher, and it is because we're allied to a country that we're bordering. And then before Ireland comes and finishes the job, let's get Nicaragua done. Anybody else weak over here? Like real weak, like 0 troops weak? Belize, not really worth. Guatemala? Guatemala's a good target. Buy some more tanks really quickly while tanks are cheap. Keeping an eye on China. Just want to see somebody else fight them. The United States is fighting Saudi Arabia. Never mind, forget Guatemala. Wow, United States is going buck wild. They're also fighting down Ethiopia, which is another target I would like. So let's gather our forces. We're waiting on these tanks though. We're gonna head to the Middle East. All right, gather everyone up. A 10 million army size is respectable. And let's see if we can head over to to Saudi Arabia. We have to go through the United States. They're not our friend, my guy. I don't think they want to be friends. 1.78. They're not that far off. We do go through Russia, though. I'm more interested down here with Ethiopia falling. But let's get on actions in case the United States goes to war with us. Italy should be fine. We had a pretty good relationship with them. Now we just walk through Russia. This would be a good opportunity to raise our GDP a little bit higher in Saudi Arabia. And Ethiopia would be a good opportunity to raise our population even more. So we're here. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and start fighting down Saudi Arabia. This might anger a lot of the Arab League, but no one else from the Arab League. I mean, the Arab League's kind of destroyed. Egypt's gone. Libya's gone. Algeria's gone. Qatar's still here. I don't know what happened to them, but they're not wanting to get involved either. The UAE's declared war on us. They don't have a military either, so it might be good to take them out in addition. This is kind of the last little bit of Saudi Arabia I actually want. I'd probably also want to take out Qatar and Bahrain. Oh, never mind. Bahrain's gone. Qatar's a little bit strong, so maybe just the UAE. In fact, let's ignore this and we'll go straight for the UAE. I saw one of their armies deployed over here, so we're not even going to be facing all their strength at once, even as little as it is. I did not check the reservists. Not that bad. Great news. Okay, that puts us as 18-9. Let's go ahead and finish up the rest of Saudi Arabia. Even though it's mostly Sahara Desert, it's still land on the table. We will keep an eye out for any world developments happening. Like France falling. They still have all their friends, but Italy's just going to be real powerful this game. All right, Saudi Arabia's done. No real targets nearby. Just check Bangladesh. I'm sure they're strong. Yeah, never mind. False hope. Ethiopia, though, was kind of weak, but they've gotten back. Djibouti still exists. The Arab League's gone. So let's just fight Djibouti really quickly to get a good... Double check your friends. Yeah, nobody I'm concerned about. We're going to fight Djibouti just to kind of get borders with Ethiopia. Done. Now, Ethiopia, diplomacy-wise, is friends with Malaysia and Russia. They have 5 million firepower and 1 million reservists. I don't think that's worth it right now for us. But at least if the United States comes back, we can fight them. And also, I kind of want to keep my army parked over here. This seems like the world's gone very crazy in this game. How's my ammunition shortage? Reversal of that decision. Their commandos, their army is really unbalanced. We could wipe this and double our population, so I'm going to go ahead and fight Ethiopia. Hopefully this won't hurt us too bad, but this is most of their army already gone, and they're sitting at piecemeal, which is nice. Now we just got to get through what reservists they have, and they do have not really anything in reservists. The reservists are gone. Fantastic. I'm not going to split my army because we're still pretty small, but doubling the population would help out with the production a little bit. And would give us borders on the United States, which we actually did get in Kuwait. But I don't think they want to be friends yet. They do want to be friends. 25 million. They're not going around anywhere anytime soon, so we'll go ahead and buy that. That should secure us. Now, in terms of our friends, I think we might have lost somebody. No, we didn't lose anybody. So we're good. Oh, the United States is fighting about Pakistan. Remember how I just became friends with the United States? And how that's a massive mistake? I don't know. They got emboldened to do something really stupid. We could also grab the rest of Sudan. Why don't we do that really quickly? We basically traded 2 million firepower for double our population. We can get a little bit more from Sudan. China's all the way up to 45 million. Man, did they recover. All right, that's kind of us for our escapades so far in Africa. Namibia, though. 80. No, Indonesia would probably be too much. We should build up. Let's go home. Oh, China invaded me. I missed that. They have too many troops now for me to do anything about it. Peace out with them. Unfortunately, that gives us another peace timer. But yeah, they took a little bit of our Myanmar population, which is fine. Because right now we're doing... Excuse me, that's not me. We're 15 and 6. We're doing okay. And then let's check our production. Still pretty good. Uganda has fallen, which is a pretty good target, all things considered at this point in the game. We should also probably go down and fight Namibia as well. Let's get Uganda while they're weakened. They just had a little bit of a scuffle with Tanzania. Uganda is kind of one of those countries you never want to see in the late game because they'll just wield an ungodly amount of troops for some reason. So I'm happy to take them out. We did trade a little bit of foot soldiers for that, but let's also go down to Namibia, who was friends with Indonesia. That's right. That's why they're alive. All right, never mind. We go home. Yeah, especially the United States now playing over here in Central America. That could be good for us as well. Cuba's falling. I would love to get some of Cuba. I would love to get all of Cuba. Very big for us. Thank God the United States is distracted. We have 17 million. Go to Cuba. And let's actually split this and try and grab the entire island. Thank you, United States, for your contributions to my island kingdom. And then while we're here, let's go ahead and get Honduras, who the United States has also weakened. They're done. Have you weakened Guatemala? You have. Let's grab Guatemala. Man, the United States just doing us all the kind of favors right now. Great news. Ireland's there, and then Belize. Belize is out of troops as well, so let's get Belize down. All right. Nice little quick maneuvers for us. We're 13 and 4 right now, so sitting pretty. Very much so. Argentina has fallen. Is there anything left of Argentina worthwhile? We could get a little bit of this mountainous terrain. You are friends with... You're friends with China and Australia and France, but France is dead. I do have a peace treaty with China. I don't think they'd get rid of. So yeah, let's just send our troops down. See if we can take any bit of Argentina away. Panama still around? Panama is still around. I'm gonna quickly do a little pit stop and grab Panama. Let's go ahead and fight you down. Or excuse me, Argentina will fight Argentina down. We'll see who declares war on us. Has anyone actually declared war on us recently? France has. But anyone else? No. France, do you still have troops? No, you won't send anything over. If you do, I'll crush it. It's not worth paying the money to buy you off. New plan. Let's get down to Peru and get ready to fight them. Looks like they're fighting down Brazil and running out of troops pretty quickly. And then if we take a look at their economy zones, it's right here mostly. I mean, it's pretty unpopulated country. They're out of troops. They're just down to reservists. Great. Let's fight in their capital. And I'm going to go ahead and split this army. See if we can capture more of the coastline. Brazil should be slowed down by going through the Andes over here. And for the lulls, let's go ahead and take out Ecuador as well, just to kind of get a better border with ourselves. With our kind of north-south thing. Ooh, let's make sure we don't actually fight over there. Let's just gather everyone. And then I would love to finish up or get another level of self-sufficient economy. Would also love to get some levels of military logistics in here. But I do think smart taxation is going to be more important. So let's go ahead and just fight down Ecuador real quick. And they are done. Oh man, so much happened at the beginning of the game. And China has built up to quite the force. When they fight Japan, Japan is going to lose that war. We need to be ready for that. We need to be ready to jump on Japan's corpse. Let's jump over to Senegal. A lot of their armies over here fighting, and it's just foot soldiers. But our ammunition shortage is like nothing. Shouldn't be that hard of a battle to get this country. Senegal's done. Oh, they grabbed an island over there. Yeah, we'll grab it. Movement on the border. Pakistan fell. Wow, they got absolutely annihilated. Bangladesh was also fighting that battle. How many reservists do they have? Not a lot. They're friends with Brazil and South Korea. The United States, who we're friends with. New Zealand, who we're friends with. Forget Senegal. Let's go for Bangladesh. I think I said Brazil, but I meant Bangladesh. No. Everybody. This is an everybody fight. Well, peace out with Senegal. Ooh, Vietnam's falling. Hold on. Can you get over to fight Vietnam? Bring our army that went a little bit faster to grab some of the free land that's over here in Vietnam. I don't think they have a lot of friends. They're friends with South Korea, but South Korea is probably on the chopping block themselves. Troops wise, they've got 4 million. We should definitely fight that instead of Bangladesh. But first, Vietnam. All right, let's head up to South Korea. South Korea's friends are United States, Bangladesh, New Zealand, Norway, and that's it. They have 2 million firepower and 8 million reservists. 8 million firepower, reservist wise. I think this is definitely worth it considering they're 14 and 28. Very valuable land over here. So we lost about 4 million firepower fighting down their reservists. Norway's declared war on us. They're not going to get over here in time, but I'd love to not be at war with them. Not that expensive to buy them off. New Zealand's also on their way. Buy them off as well. So very cheap price. We get South Korea. We're now 6 and 4. We're in the top 10. I think we can adjust our production now. We can. Let's get a little bit more commandos and reservists. Or excuse me, commandos and gunners. Do I still want to fight Bangladesh after that? Not really. 28 and 11 though. No, I think we stay. It's okay. The world's kind of entered a little bit of a Cold War state. So I'm just going to relax here. Yeah, not a lot's going to happen for a while. Real shame we had that peace treaty with China. We could have gotten some valuable land. Maybe we should have pushed Taiwan, but I think China would have really come after us hard. But they didn't go after Japan for Manchuria. So who knows? Here we go. Brazil's fighting Chile. The Cold War has been broken. Love to see this progress a little bit further. Also, in the meantime, we took a little bit of Kenya. But otherwise, the world's kind of been very much at peace. We'll wait for this to develop, but let's go ahead and bring our army down to Chile. We'd love to fight Chile. Their diplomacy's nobody. So that's great for us. Economy-wise, their country has a decent amount right here. I'm going to wait for this to come down, though. I would love for Brazil to engage a little bit heavier because I don't want to fight 7 million. I'd rather fight them when they're weaker, especially as they've got 3 million reservists. We'll just kind of wait here for this to either develop or we'll just continue to keep waiting. So either our next thing will be fighting Chile or we will fight Brazil. Holy cow. How long is my peace treaty? 50 days with Brazil. Who are your friends? United States, doesn't matter. Bangladesh, we can peace out with. Mexico will be a little bit of an issue. India, I think, is our friend. Yes. And then us. Well. We have stumbled across something even better than Chile. Peace treaty's over. Let us insult Brazil. They are no longer our ally. And let's go into Brazil. Anyone declare war on us? Brazil has invaded us, but no, Mexico's declared war on us. All right, we got to peace out with Mexico. They're a little bit too strong at this point. Cheap peace treaty with them. And now we can split and go. All right, we have enough for smart taxation. Boom, that's big for us. We keep saving. How big is this army up here? Almost big enough to join the fight. Could use a little bit more piercing, but I'm going to prioritize armor first. Get a few more tanks in there. We're actually almost done with Brazil, despite their many rebellions. They haven't really expanded that much outside of South America, so it shouldn't be too tough to get them completely out of the game. So we might not even have to fight all these militias. All right, Brazil's defeated. Great news. We are now 3 and 3 in terms of GDP and population. GDP per capita still respectable at 33. Our military power is 6th in the world. We're looking pretty strong. Let's go ahead and send everybody home. Our bonuses, ammunition shortage is a little bit rough. So is international standing. Our only friend is the United States, which is sad. We lost India and somebody else in that. We do have some peace treaties that we could work out, though. That would probably make finding a friend a little bit easier. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. As long as the United States is still on our side, we should be okay. Exchange rate's still respectable and everything, so we're good. I think with this army size and the way that the world's kind of gone cold, I think we just start focusing on sovereign wealth fund and start saving our money. So that when the world finally does kind of wake up, that takes 28. Never mind, that's 2 levels, isn't it? Ooh, 14.12 per level. That's expensive. I feel like they buffed how expensive sovereign wealth fund is. I don't remember it being 14 points. That's big ouchies. It might be more efficient to get a couple more levels of this. So I think we'll save up for 2 more levels of economic research. Well, no, just 1 more is really worth it. Because this brings us from 29 to 40. So that's 11 points. This is 7 points to get another level. So we'll get 1 more level of economic research. Try and cheapen up how much some wealth fund is. Because that's crazy expensive right now. But I think our military is in a good spot. We're 4th in the world. So it doesn't look like anyone's going to attack us anytime soon. Our GDP is skyrocketing, which is great. So we just kind of played the research game a little bit. In fact, while we are waiting, let's increase... Whoa, hold on. United States is going somewhere. Sri Lanka, I should have grabbed that. I can still grab some of it. Prestige fell. Oh, no. I lost my alliance with the United States. How many troops do you have, United States? 65 million. Can I get that back? Nope, not right now. I had a peace treaty with Sri Lanka. Unexpected. We're in a little bit of the danger zone. We were perfectly fine. We didn't need to grab that. We've kind of ruined ourselves. They want a G to be a friend again. That brought down the price of the United States from 12 million to 4 million though, so that's going to help. And honestly, I have 4 million. Buy back that friendship. It's more valuable to us. So I'm just going to get a discount on economic research, start working down Sovereign Wealth Fund. Look at Australia. It's right there. Their defensive power is 154. They have 7 million firepower, but alliances, they've got 5. No one too strong, but honestly, what do I get out of it? The 16th best GDP. Again, I'm kind of looking for a big guy to fall. When the rest of the world starts doing stuff, then I'm going to kind of start doing stuff as well. Because if I fight Australia, I'm going to have to fight Bangladesh. I bet you Bangladesh has built up. Yeah, I'm going to have to fight Bangladesh. I cannot really... I could peace out with him. Yeah, as well. Get that upgrade though, an economic. How cheap does that make it? Down to 11.91. That's a lot more easy pill to swallow for Sovereign Wealth Fund. So we're starting to save up again for Sovereign Wealth Fund. Not going to be really investing in troops other than the production. We're going to keep up production. Although 40% is a little bit ambitious. Well, let's lower that down to 32. Our exchange rate kind of tanked a little bit. And we're also spending a ton of money on R&D to try and get up to Sovereign Wealth Fund real quick. All right, we can get our first level of Sovereign Wealth Fund. So basically, this number feeds into this number, which feeds into this number, is increasing both of these. So it's just going to exponentially get our money up very high. This is only a 5% bonus. So, you know, we'll take a couple levels to get it really ramping up. But we should have a lot of money for the end game when things start happening. We do have a strong enough military to be able to react to things right now. Not necessarily like conquering countries. China's just going absolutely insane, pumping out foot soldiers. United States is also pretty heavy. Russia is big, and so is India. So we need some of those guys to kind of fall off a little bit before I would love to get involved in anything. But until one of those conditions is met, we just keep pumping money into research, which then returns our money and increases that. So when the time is right, we can start buying a military very heavily. Oh, we can get another level of sovereign wealth. Boom. But you can see how my money's just... Oh, God! The United States declared war on me. They wiped my army. Why did they do that? We were allies for so long. I gotta spend a little bit of my money buying back tanks, though. People are out for blood now. All of our strategies out the window. We gotta get some semblance of an army back. I don't know. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. That's the first time I've ever had an ally randomly declare war on me. Our military powers dropped to 14th in the world. Now, we do have the money to try and bring that back. We'll see how we're looking when we get this army assembled. But that was not good. That's very bad for us because we cannot get another friend. We can get Namibia, who's on the verge of death, and that's it. Our exchange rate's now at 55%. Oh, God. Are you still communist? They want a G. Ugh. We'll play this out, but it's not looking good. Let's bring down this, try and get our democratic score up. I don't know why I was attacked at that point either. It wasn't like I was doing anything. Our international standing's not the worst, but yet everybody really hates us. I think realistically, we're going to have to buy back the alliance with the United States for 13 million or whatever the price is going to be, because without them, we have no economy and everything's just kind of stuttering at this point. All right, we can buy back an alliance with the United States. It's very expensive. I'm going to do it to save our exchange rate. We're back up to 72, so now our money's actually worth something. That was real devastating. In all my times playing DummyNation, I've never had that experience of an ally coming over attacking me and thus making everybody hate me, especially while I haven't been doing anything. I've just been sitting back here. Japan, oh my gosh, you've got so many allies, but it'd be lovely to take out your land. If I had my army before this, I would definitely do that, but I don't think we can consider that at this point. That was rough. Ooh, India would be a great ally. Let's get India as an ally. That's nice and cheap. That will up our defensive power. So now if we lose one ally, shockingly, weirdly, the United States randomly declaring war on us, we'll still have another ally. That was my fault for only having one. I really should always prioritize 2 allies. So now we should be reasonably safe to just kind of go back to our economic game right here. It did really cripple all of our advantages, all of our snowball. Our army's about half the size it was before that. We're able to build back the tanks. The piercing is going to be tough, though, because of how expensive rockets are at this point in the game. But we'll just keep investing in Sovereign Wealth Fund, and then we'll start going into war economy once we get up a couple more levels of this, like to here, 79%. So we need 35 points. Once we get those 35 points, like 2 more levels, we start investing in war economy, making the production cost of our troops cheaper by 10%. It's not going to be a big discount, but it'll be a little bit. But I think for the time being, we're going to be fine. We're going to keep an eye on our diplomacy, make sure we don't lose any new friends. I'm going to get a little bit dumb, though. I'm going to go fight Japan. Let's get some piercing up, and then we go fight Japan. Let's buy a unit of rockets, see what that does to our piercing. It does kind of cut into our whole fund, but Japan's a good target, and they're very weak right now. They're very much relying on their allies. A lot of their allies, I think we could peace out with. None of them are too scary. I haven't checked Spain, though. Yeah, Spain's not scary. And who else could be scary? Nigeria could be scary. So could Poland. The United Kingdom's also there. We do have, worst case scenario, we do have 38 million to try and get some peace treaties back. And we do have 2 allies who are both very strong. Is there anyone else who has a big military that would be a cheap ally? Nigeria is probably not going to be too expensive. 7 million, you monster. Russia, 10 million for 45. A little bit high. Indonesia's also a good target if they don't have a ton of allies, but they do have big allies. Russia and China. Ew. Just double check your allies. See if there's anyone I want to buy off quickly versus try and get a peace treaty with later. United Kingdom, honestly, I'm going to say yes to the United Kingdom. Boom. A little expensive, but it shouldn't have affected any of my other allies. Ally, and then my diplomacy is good. Let's invade Japan. Prestige fell. Mother trucker. I shouldn't have invaded Japan. It was a mistake. Japan, though, has been neutered pretty heavily. See if we can rush back and grab the rest of Manchuria. Their economy will be decimated if we can just get this out, so we shouldn't have to worry about them coming back. I don't know what I'm going to do about Russia. China's declared war on me. We can get a cheap peace treaty with them, though. Very big. Okay, go home. Yeah, Japan's pretty much neutered at this point. We're a little bit stronger. We did not do that as gracefully as we liked. Losing India as an ally really hurts. We can almost get that back, though. Get that back. Still friend. Oh, also, yeah, we lost you as well. We would love to peace out with Russia. That went down to 1 million with that alliance with India, though, so that was definitely worth it. And we'll definitely buy that back immediately. And friend. Okay. A little bit dumb, but it's fine. We just kind of reduced our snowball effect once again pretty heavily, losing the prestige. Ouchies. Exchange rate's at 82% after that move, so I'm not exactly too hurt about it. We would probably change our production a little bit too. Yeah, we can raise this. And I'm just going to risk this and try and get Japan out of the game. All right, good enough. Go home. Yeah, now Japan really can't do anything to me. They're 38-46. They're really going to be a non-factor for the rest of the game. At least we're close to 1 million foot soldiers in each category again. We have a respectable army. We are making good money. We could have like 200 million by now if none of this happened. Probably close to 5. Boom. Now we should be starting to make even more money. Lots of wars getting declared now. Really just the United States declaring war on Mexico and Afghanistan fighting Kazakhstan. 2 non-consequential ones. Afghanistan dropped a nuclear bomb, though, on the United States. That's 2 nuclear bombs. Goodbye, Dallas. Goodbye, Washington. Goodbye, New York. Goodbye, Chicago. Oh my gosh, United States. This is so bad for you. Another one has fallen. What's their biggest economic zone now? Probably Houston. Miami's big, obviously. Oh, San Diego is gigantic. Hey, we've jumped China. Let's go. China's economy is just absolutely collapsing under the weight of all of their military forces, which, if it gets low enough, could be in striking range for us. I mean, granted, that's going to be a long time away. It's been like 20 years and they lost 20 million. Oh my God! Japan dropped a nuclear bomb on me. The hell is Japan? They have 4 more of those. Damn you, Japan. Vengeance will be mine. Where did you drop it? Where did you drop it? I have so many places to check. Where did you drop the bomb? They didn't drop it on Tokyo. Where did they drop the bomb? I mean, they could have dropped it on my capital. Doesn't seem like it did much. I'm looking for like a big grayed out area. Like that. That's a bomb. Oh, they dropped it on Japan right here. Afghanistan dropped a nuclear bomb on Canada. My God. The age of nuclear warfare is upon us. I will hunt Japan down to the edge of the earth. Alliances with whoever Japan has allies with, I don't care. You don't drop a nuclear bomb on me. Japan's been defeated. The threat is over. Go home. Stupid little Japan. Okay, there's these 2 back. Gotta buy back the United States. India then becomes 2 Gs. Very unfortunate, but we need them for the exchange rate. We'll get this next level of sovereign wealth fund. Start pumping up war economy. Once that gets up to the full 10%, we'll start buying troops and looking at Italy. Now, we don't want to spend all of our money We want to just spend like 200 million of it. And so we can keep feeding these numbers. China's getting realistic though. They've lost a lot of troops and they don't have any armor. It's just these reservists. That's gonna be something to keep in mind. Italy might have also lost a lot of friends there. They kind of have. India's gonna be the tough nut to crack. A lot of people hate India. It's just Russia and India that I need to worry about. Oh my god, China's getting real dumb. They're fighting Poland. All right, we're not gonna get the full discount. Let's start buying. We need rockets. We need tanks and another level of rockets. 2 more levels of rockets. And I think this army should be strong enough to go fight Italy. Okay, new strategy. We're going to ignore Italy. Reason we want to ignore Italy is they're still friends with a lot of people. Those friendships are on the cusp of falling off. China, though, has sparked a little bit of a warfare with India. Now, China does have a lot of reservists, which are going to give us an issue. How much is this? 4.17 for military logistics. So we're going to get this first, so we don't lose as much ammo. And then we're going to go to war with China. Let's check our production, see if we can up that at all. 32% is actually okay. But I think their military is still falling. Actually gaining a little bit now, but we could strike. Let's move in position to fight China, because India's still fighting China. We can buy back India as a friend. Let's go ahead and do that. That would also make it very easy to fight you down. It's just Russia we'd have to worry about. We'll save India. Or save Italy for an easy 10% at the end. We probably won't do this all in one go, but let's weaken China. Italy's declared war on Greece. Hold on, that could be important. That made them lose their friendship with a bunch of people. Let's go get Italy first. I've changed my mind. Italy declared war on Greece, which made them lose all their friends. We can get a level of military logistics. We're going to go fight Italy now. They don't have any powerful friends left, other than the United States, who we're friends with. We'll let this war with India and China simmer for a little bit longer. I don't have any kind of friendship with Italy or peace treaty. We fight Italy. Oh no, the United States is fighting India. That was the exact opposite of what I wanted to have happen. Who else has declared war on me? Just Iran. All right, Italy's been defeated. You're building back up. It's just tough because we have a big army, but they still have all their reservists. No, they don't. Okay, never mind. We're going there. We'll gather everyone at home and we'll go to China. How much does India have? Nothing, but I have a peace treaty with them, so I can't attack them. Now, the big difference is if United States gets most of the land, they'll be at 90% and people will go ham on war on them and they'll lose a lot of their troops and we can fight the United States. All right, to China we go. China has 50 million firepower, but only 16 million reservists. And their army is completely foot soldiers. So we should be able to crush this if we stick together. We're going to start our war in Taiwan. Prestige, reputation felt. Frick, or whatever. Don't care anymore. Can I still be friends with the United States? Yes. They don't care. How's our army looking? Haven't lost a lot. They've lost about 4 million. We'll see if anyone declares war on us. Zambia has. Zambia, how many troops do you have? 6 million. I'm going to save my troops to see if anybody more consequential declares war on me. But so far, so good. They're down to 10 million. No. They're at 37 million. Their army must be elsewhere. But let's keep ours together for now. See if they want to keep piecemealing us like this. We also are taking out the reservists, which is at, reservists. Reservists are at 7 million. All right, let's start going for the hot spots of China. See if we can draw back their army. We should almost be through their reservists. And in fact, we are. They only have 3 million left. We just got to wait for their actual army to get over here, which is down to 15 million. So we are getting it piecemealed. Ammunition shortage is way high. Unfortunate. Let's go ahead and split because they're not really bringing over a lot. Keep everyone close together in case we see a big stack of their army. But their army's down to 9 million. 4 million now. Hello, Zambia. Yeah, 9,000. Just go away. I think that's the last little big chunk of their army. Yeah, they have 5 million left. We're going to split again. Completely out of army. Reservists are gone too. And I'm going to bring down war economy. Now I'm going to keep it up. And our invasion of China is now fully underway. It's going to be a long slog, but they don't have any allies that have come to their defense other than Zambia, who we bought off. Iran, we have a peace treaty with. Turkey has not declared war on us. No, they're fine with this. So a lot of economy coming our way. China, it has about 19%. So that's pushed us in the second place. India, once we're done with this war, we should have lost our peace treaty with them. We'll fight India for another 30% and then fight the United States for whatever we need left, unless we can find someone who has like 10, an easy 10. But no, we can't. So we'll keep on fighting down China for the time being. It's going to be a long battle. This is going to take a long time. China's been defeated. Fantastic. Let's gather everybody. Get ready for war with India. We're going to strike hard and fast. Like, this is an opportunity to actually spend helicopters. Like, I need a little bit more attack power. I don't want to wait for tanks. I'll get some helicopters. check our production tab. We can definitely increase these numbers now. I will wait on the helicopters because they have fast speed. Take out these guys, take out these guys, bring the helicopters over. So I am allied to India right now, someone did point out, but I'm here to win the game, bud. So I think this is our time to strike. If we strike India, we're at 76%, then we have to strike the United States. Let's do it. Anybody else declare war on me? Nope. Just lost some prestige. Okay. So let's start splitting into groups of 13. Oh, frick, multiple. There we go. So this should be a pretty quick war with India. I don't think I'll fight them all the way down because I need troops to fight the United States next. They have 50 million and 8 million reservists. So once we punch through their army, they should be easy peasy. The world will declare war on us. So we'll be fighting the entire war, but I'm going to be hedging on the fact that with 70%, I can get 30% progress score from the United States before anyone's able to react. It's a very scary bet for sure, but one that I'm betting I can get away with. So we're now in first place. United States has more than enough for us to win the game. But let's make it easier on ourselves and pick on a weaker target first so we don't have to take all of the United States land because they have very spread out in this game. Lots of Africa holdings. Thailand's over there. We really just want to be able to power through the United States mainland and win the game that way. All right. That's India's mainland done. We have almost 80%. The only real option is the United States. So if I can peace out with the rest of India, if I can find them, they want 4.8 Gs. Well, I ain't going to do that. Where's the rest of your territory even at? Is it just this? Is it just these islands? I think it is just these islands. We'll spend the extra second. I thought Tanzania was India, but they're not. So this should only take a couple more seconds to get India completely out of the game. Look at that pathing, my guy. Never mind. They have more islands than I thought. Go home. Let's get ready for a war with the United States. You can see the world's already getting mad at me. We're just going to finish this last group of rockets, and then we're going to go. Let's get another level of military logistics. We got to do this quickly. Once we hit 80, people are going to get real mad at us. So we got to make sure that this blow is going to be enough. And I think it is. 108. We're a little bit unbalanced in terms of piercing, but that's because the United States has a lot of tanks. So let's start whittling down this army. Here comes their army. Yes, fall, fall, fall. Here, let's go to their capital. Find where their army is. I need to get it done immediately because I'm at 80%. Like the Ivory Coast has already declared war on me. They'll react to me attacking their capital, even though it's been bombed. Here's their army. Here's a big chunk of it at least. All right, army's gone. Great. Let's splinter and go. Any of these units going outside of the United States, we're going to bring back, or the mainland, so we don't waste time fighting things that don't matter. This is a real they can't stop us all strategy. As soon as we take Washington and move their capital, we'll get the East Coast, which is, even though bombed, still pretty valuable. Thanks, Afghanistan, for that. A lot of our troops aren't even in position. We still have about 80%. Can I get a peace treaty with you? You want 9 Gs. Get wrecked. We're at 90% right now. Still have not moved Washington, but our troops are in position just about everywhere else. San Francisco and San Diego getting bombed really sucks too. There we go. Turkey's dropped a bomb on us. Try and get a peace treaty with them so they stop that. A peace treaty is not exactly guaranteed to stop it, but I was kind of hoping it would. It did not. So now we need to push even more. We're at 96%. It's looking good. I don't know where the United States capital is. I think it's in El Paso or something. No, it's in Arizona. We're at 98. Come on, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Tanzania's declared war on us. I understand, but we're at 99. We're so close. Get it there. Yes! It was trickier than I thought it was going to be. The surprise attack from the United States really crushed us. I guarantee you we're not going to be on the leaderboard for that one. It was a tough go. No, we actually got the world record. I am shocked. I am shocked. I could have gotten so much faster if the United States didn't randomly declare war on us, but that is a world record run. Ladies and gentlemen, probably will be beat by tomorrow because it's not a hard one to pass. Basically, just don't have your entire army stack wiped in the middle of the game. But thank you for the game recommendation. If you have a nation you would like me to play as next, put in the comments down below. But for now, boys, thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this far in the video. Yeah, made this far in the video. Hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put up videos every day, but boys, I will see you in the next one.